right, good morning. This is the last set of videos on data analysis. This one, if we can get through it in one, we'll get through it in one, but it it deals with the stem and leaf plot, which is, I know a lot of you have had trouble with it. It's kind of hard to understand unless it like really gets explained to you. So hopefully I can do that for you today. All right, so here is, this right here is actually the stem and leaf plot. What you have is you have a series of numbers, and usually the first number is going to be the stem, and it's going to be on the left side, as you can see here in this chart on this one. The leaves are going to be the second digit. So in this case, we have all of our numbers are two-digit numbers with tens and ones. So we have a stem of 1 and a leaf of 5. And when I have that, that makes 15. That means basically tens column, ones column. Then I have a stem of 16. Tens column, ones column, makes 16. So you just list them from this group of numbers up here. Now, look at 23. I have two 23s. So I have a stem of 2, which is right here, meaning 20. And then I have a leaf of 3, which means 23. And I have another leaf of 3, which also means 23. It means that I have 23 twice. This type of a chart or graph basically helps us to keep track of the frequency of numbers. Down here on this one, where I want you to notice that it has decimals. In this case, the stem is 1, the whole number. The decimal is the decimal. It doesn't go into the plot, but the 2 would represent the tenths. Okay, so we have 1 and 2 tenths, 1 and 3 tenths, 1 and 3 tenths, or 1.2, 1.3, 1.3. Okay, all right. So the steps to create a stem and leaf plot. Oops, stop that. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your numbers and you would put them in order from least to greatest. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do here on the screen, so I am going to skip that part. I'll do it on another piece of paper. But okay, so I look at I have stems of 5. I look over here, I've got a 7, I've got some 8s, I've got 9s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 4, 7. So I've got from 5 through 9 for my stems. So I'm going to list my stems 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice the key, and we didn't have that on the screen before, but what this key means is what's on the left side of this bar thing right there, that is what is that's the first digit, or sometimes it'll be the first 2 digits, and then it represents the stem, this represents the leaf. If I put the stem and the leaf together, it's 56. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know if it won't let me pull it down. Okay, so the leaf, this is not a good way to do it. You need to rewrite them in order. So I have a stem of 5 and I have a leaf of 6. Let me put my pen on. Get my stylus, see if I can write decently. Maybe if let's see. Oops, see. Okay. Okay, so I have a stem of 6. All right, so I'm done with that one, cross it out. So next, I don't have any more stems of 5, so I'm going to go to stems of 6. And I want them to be in order. So I've got 67 here. Paul? 67, 67, 69, So I've got 3 stems of 6, and I have 2 of them that are the same. I don't want to put it in numerical order, so I have a stem of 6, a stem of 7, a stem of 7, and a stem of 9. Okay. Then, okay, so I'm going to mark those out so I don't try to use them again. Then I'm to my stems of 7. So I have 78, I have 74, 77, 77, and 72. So I'm going to, the smallest one is 72, so I have a stem of 7 with a leaf of 2. I have a stem of 7 with a leaf of 4. Stem of 7 with a leaf of 7. And actually I have 2 7s, so I'm going to list 7 twice. I know this is hard to read, guys. And then 78 would be my last stem with the stem of 7 with a leaf of 8. Okay. I'm going to try something real quick, see if it will let me do this. I don't know if it will or not. No, not very easily, at least. Okay, just get it out of the way. All right. So that's my stems of 7. Now I'm to my 8s. So I've got 82, 82, 82, 88, 81, 83, and 84. Okay, so my smallest one is 81. So I have a stem of 8, a leaf of 1. Let's see, do I have 82? I do have 2 82, so that's going to be, I'm going to write that stem, that leaf down twice. And then we have a stem of 83, a stem of 84. Oh. Stem of 84, and a stem of 88. So that would be my last one. And then lastly, oh, was there 2 88s? Did I miss it? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so one stem of 88. So we have our 90s. We have a 90, 94, 93, and 92. So my smallest one is 90, so I'm going to have a stem of 9 with the leaf of 0. Next would be 92, stem of 9, leaf of 2. Stem of 9, leaf of 3, stem of 9, leaf of 4. Okay, so I know that looks like horrible chicken scratch, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but if you will look at the bottom, you'll see that it should match my chicken scratch up there with we've got 6, 7, 7, 9, 2, 4, 7, 7, 8. With 8s, I've got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 8, and then 2, 0, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when I put this together to say, if I'm looking at the stem and leaf plot, what that means is on this one right here is, let me use my cursor. This right here represents 56. Like this would be the tens column. This is the ones column. That's what this key tells us. And then 67, 67, 69. And see, I've got those written out to the side here. Then I have 72, 74, 77, 77, 78. I have 81, 82, 82, 83, 84, 88. I have 90, 92, 93, and 94. Okay, so that is how to create the stem and leaf plot. Okay, now What this means is, think of your stem and leaf plot like this, okay? Think of the stems as like it's like the branches of the tree, you know, the stems that come out of the branches of the tree. There's many, there's a stem, and then each stem is going to have many leaves, okay? So this one right here is just representing, it says right here 1. So I know that my stem is going to be a 1. And then, oops, not writing. Why not? I have to do this. Stem of 1. And then we have 10, so that means a leaf of 0. We've got an 11, which means a leaf of 1. We have another 11, stem of 1, a leaf of 1, I'm sorry. We have 1, 2, 3 12s. So I'm going to put 2 3 times if I can. And 3. Cross them off, so now I've used it. Now, really when you do this, you're going to take these numbers and rewrite them in order from least to greatest, and it'll be easier to create your stem and leaf plot. Next number I have is 13. I only have one of those. Then I have 14. So I have a leaf of 4. Then I have 15 and 15. So I have 2 15s, so I'm going to have 2 leaves of 5. And then I have 18, which gives me a leaf of 8. And 19 gives me a leaf of 9. Okay. So then when I put this together, I can read this as 10, stem of 1, leaf of 1, 11, stem of 1, leaf of 1, 11, stem of 1, leaf of 2, 12, and so forth and so on. Okay, so here are some practice ones for us to do. So I want you on your paper to, first off, we're going to do this one up here. So I want you to put those numbers in order from least to greatest, and then we'll create the stem and leaf plot from there. You can pause the video now while you're doing that. After you've finished that one, then I want you to go to this one here, the one on the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to show you a little something about the one on the top. The one on the top, you notice, has 3-digit numbers. Okay, so our key for this one, it's much easier if our leaves are just 1-digit numbers, because there's so many leaves. So let's see, my smallest number here is 101. So I'm going to put my stem as 10. Take the first 2 digits. And then I have a leaf of 1. So that together would be 101. So my key is 10/1 equals 101. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to take, I have another, I'm just looking at the 10s. So the ones that actually have the number 10, there's one, here's 107. So that's, oh wait, I've got 104. That's going to come first. So I want to put a 4, leaf of 4 here. So it has a stem of 10. This one has a stem of 10 and a leaf of 7. So that would be all of my 10s. Okay. The next one I'm going to go to is 11. See, these first two digits, if I just look at them like that, they make 11. So my next stem is 11. So I have a stem of